A salesman. Not too many more phrases give a more apprehensive, gut-wrenching cringe to the title. But why? Is it the fact that a salesman is kind of like that creepy guy in the movies and just can't take no for an answer? Is it for the reason that their stalking skills and how to reach you and when is just downright disturbing? Or is it the fact that a salesman can lie straight-faced to Satan himself without the dark prince knowing? Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is my profession. Now, for all the fear, fright, and facade the word salesman brings, I want to take you through the 3 stages of the sales process from my perspective. You have the pre-sale, the sale, and the post-sale. Those are the 3 ingredients that lead into commission checks. Now, when I think about the sales process, I like to think of myself as being a member of the Navy SEAL team. Now, first, you got to start with your recon, your intel, your research on your prospective client. You can do this in multiple ways. You can go about looking on their website, what's going on there. If you're looking at a restaurant client, for example, you want to know what's going on in the category. So you want to know, hey, is delivery options popular right now? Is takeout what's going on? You want to know what's going on with their competition. Are they growing, or is competition falling apart? Because either that's an opportunity or that's a warning sign, either way. Lastly, you want to check social media to see what they're kind of promoting, because that's basically what's important to them. Now, once you have your recon research down, you can now ammunition your weapon and start on the offensive. You can now try to contact your client. Now, there's multiple ways you can do this. One, you can do a letter. Now, a letter is best if you handwrite it out. So, when is the last time you have personally received a handwritten letter? Probably not for a while. Point being, it stands out. So it's a great way to kind of engage someone where you're usually just used to getting bills, and bills. Another way, what you can do is an email. Now, an email, you want to make sure you're pointing. And you don't want it to be just kind of clickbait like, sign here and your life doubles. You want something that's to the point. For my example, I sell billboards. So I would do something like billboard right outside your office. Or billboard right next to your competition. 50% off a digital sign for 1 October. Something that kind of speaks to the point where someone will get it and hopefully kick through it. You could do a phone call. Phone call has the element of your voice. They always tell you the saying of call with a smile, because nothing sounds worse than if someone's like, I am Matt from Clear Channel. That's just not going to go anywhere. So you want to make sure that you got some enthusiasm going on in the call. Lastly, you can cold call straight up in person. This usually kind of shows the client that you have a lot of dedication for the business. Usually they appreciate this. Now, you're not always going to find the client, but they'll appreciate it nonetheless. And if they aren't there, then you can always give off material. It's said on average it takes 8 times to connect with someone. So if you ever wonder why salespeople call so often, it's because you don't answer. But if you did this correctly, high five, you just landed a meeting. Now, the meeting is an important step. You have your recon, you interested the client enough to where you got to this point. But now you got to do a client needs analysis meeting. It's not your needs analysis, it's not the client's wants analysis, it's the client's needs. Point being, you got to find out what really you can add value to that company. And with that, you got to ask questions, open-ended questions. You got to find out about the customers that you're trying to help. You got to talk about their competition, maybe something that separates them, something going on in the marketplace. So you can go on and make your proposal. When you're in the proposal meeting, that's where you can either present on PowerPoint, you can present in person, or in a handout. And the biggest part of the presentation style is to kiss, not the client. You gotta keep it simple, stupid. Nothing's worse than a presentation where you have this information everywhere, and you have stat here, fact there, testimonial here, and by the end you're just kind of going, you don't know what just happened to you. Hopefully not like this presentation. So once you make the presentation, you hopefully got that signed contract. If so, drinks are on you. But you're done, so don't buy too many drinks. Because now you got to execute the post-sale part of the deal. Now, in the post-sale part of the deal, you got to make sure that you execute what you deliver. You can't say, hey, I'm going to double your business, and then they don't hear anything. You're not going to have a lot of long-term relationships. And that's the name of the game in sales. You want to build long-term clients, because you don't want to continuously go through that cycle. Also, the more a client trusts you, the more referrals you're going to get. And that is the single quickest way to build yourself as a salesman. Now, what I kind of want to get from my presentation is this, that sales is a lot of hard work. You can be someone's best friend one day and the biblical Judas the next. Sales is a lot more than just calling consistently. There's a lot of effort put in and a lot of steps that you got to navigate and mitigate with people relationships. So, I'll leave you with a knock-knock joke I love about sales. Knock-knock.
Who's there?
A salesman. Close the door.